What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Make Your Own Luck Mondays. And again, this is a web series that I do here where I talk about personal finance and take different topics around personal finance and wealth creation and investing and just try to break them down and make them as easy as possible to understand. So today's topic, we are going to talk about car payments and why they are so awful. So I feel basically overqualified to talk about car payments. I had car payments forever, and I've made every single mistake with cars. I've bought used cars, new cars. I've overpaid for used cars. I've overpaid for new cars and then rolled negative equity into newer cars. I basically, in 10 years, made about $100,000 in car mistakes, and I regret every single penny of car payments that I made. So let's talk about the negative impact of car payments on your life. So let's say you're 20 years old and you get your first car, and you're going to have a car payment till you're, let's call it 60, because at 60, you don't give a shit about impressing people anymore at a stoplight. So that's 40 years of your life that you're going to pay car payments, whether you're financing a car to buy or you're leasing a car, renting it essentially. You're going to spend $500 a month on average for 40 years. So let's see what that could do if you were to invest that money. So let's say you didn't have a car payment for that prime time of your life. So from age 20 to 40, if you were to invest $500 a month in a mutual fund or a low-cost index fund or something like that, you would have $1.7 million. So let's look at it the other way. If you were to just have car payments for that same amount of time, from age 20 to age 60, you would have spent about $250,000 in car payments and have nothing to show for it. Versus if you could flip the script on that, take that same $500 a month you would have had on a car payment and invest it into the market, into a mutual fund, anything like that, you'd have almost $2 million. And you could definitely do a lot more with $2 million than you could of being $250,000 in the hole after all those years. So what do you want to do as far as avoiding these things? I would first and foremost never buy a new car. And you always hear people, they're like, oh, well, yeah, as soon as you drive a car off the lot, it's worth less than it was. Yeah, it's very true. It's also a used car after you drive it off the lot. So just buy a used car. Try to avoid buying with financing or any long-term financing for sure, because that's where you get screwed. You may be paying a little bit lower of a monthly payment, going from 60 months to 84 or 96 months. Yeah, they'll get you to the payment that you want. That's like the ultimate quote at the car dealership. Well, where's the payment that you need to be at? We'll get you there. Well, of course they'll get you there. You're going to pay a higher percentage of interest over the longer term loan, and you're going to pay more for that car than you would have on a shorter term. And then the big one for me is buy within your realm, like stay in your lane. If you make $60,000 a year and you buy a car for $30,000, you're an asshole. You should be buying a car that is a very small percentage of what you take in. So those are some of the lessons that I've learned over time. Is overpaying for cars is dumb. Car payments are dumb. Try to avoid them at all costs. And the best thing you can do is just try to invest that little bit of extra money that you would have been paying on a car. Try to invest it, whether it was $300, $200, whatever your car payment was. If you can take that and then just invest that money over time, trust me, you will thank me down the road. So that's all we got today here for Make Your Own Luck Mondays. And again, thank you so much for liking the video, and thanks for subscribing to the channel. I super appreciate it. And I'm here every single Monday to help you guys out. So we'll see you next week.